Bafael back with part 8 of the cross-counter MKX tutorial series. Up until this point, most of the stuff I've been talking about is applied to MK9 as well as MKX, and since I played MK9 for a while, I was acquainted with the mechanics. Today's lesson, running, is returning to 2D Mortal Kombat for the first time since Mortal Kombat 3. Since this mechanic is new to me, and everyone, I can only impart functions I predict it will serve. This should really be the longest video I make since it's the most technical and the newest mechanic, but I'm going to warn you guys right now that I could well be wrong about things running is good for, or leave out useful things it does. Let's talk about utilizing running from simplest to most complex. First of all, let's talk about executing a run. Forward dash can be cancelled quite late in its animation into running, just by hitting block. However, you can't cancel any of the frames of a forward dash into normals, so doing this kind of dash kara run should be avoided. Rather, your input should be either forward block forward sequentially, or forward and then forward and block together. It's important to hold block only as long as it takes to start running. You don't need to hold block nor forward in order to keep running after you initiate it. Holding forward is also bad outright because it's hard to get run neutral normal strings, since you'll get forward normals instead, so make sure you don't hold the direction. You can cancel running with a block, attacks, or a crouch the most easily. Crouch is useful inherently because it's non-committal if you're running in from afar, but you'll probably usually be doing run cancel normals to juggle or keep pressure. Running can be buffered quite easily at the end of a jump or during a block string. This doesn't seem to be true for Liu Kang, but some characters need to do run to do their bread and butter combos. Do your string or special move and buffer run at the end of it. This started feeling natural very quickly for me. Air-to-air connects leave the player very little time to combo. If you react to the air-to-air quickly, you can run as soon as you hit the ground. This usually gives you much higher damage. Note that jump punches are easier to combo out of than jump kicks. I've already shown, but you can use a short run after ducking fireballs to rapidly approach the opponent. It's difficult for them to punish you since you can cancel your run into a block at any time. I've also had quite a bit of success thus far with abruptly running in to surprise my opponent. The amount of distance you can cover rapidly is alarming. Look at the speed and presence of this overhead and this low. If your character has a special move that can be dash cancelled, it can also be run cancelled. So I can cancel to a fireball, run cancel the fireball, and continue a combo. This is some pretty difficult stuff for my hands. MKX has a surprisingly high ceiling. I've noticed that while forward dash costs no endurance normally, dash cancelling Liu Kang's fireballs takes a little chunk. This kind of pressure is probably the reason you have a finite amount of endurance in the first place. Neutral strings become plus, and new combos become possible. It's really up to you guys to try and find the full potential of running. I will probably make a full running primer for this game once a good amount of tech is floating around, so watch for that. Might be a few months though. Part 9 will talk about some of the fundamental mix-ups of the game.